I have this overwhelming urge to quit, but not quit writing, not quit creating, quit everything else. But I can't. You can't quit everything just because I'm tired and I'm frustrated and I don't have any time to do what I want to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a goal that is achievable, that is small, and I'm not going to move the goalpost. So this is Camp Nano. By the time you see this, Camp Nano will be over. But I have made a goal to write once a week, just one time a week. That's it. That's achievable. I can do that. I can find time. I'm not setting word count. I'm not setting a ton count. Just write something once a week. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is not to count on a set time to write. Instead, what I will do is I will make time. I will set up a opportunity to write either while I'm waiting for something or while I'm traveling, while I'm having a coffee. I will have a notebook with pen and write by hand. I gotta say, writing with a fountain pen like Neil Gaiman has been life-changing. I love writing with it, and it keeps me from searching the internet, which I don't have time for right now. Off to get Paul from hospital, coming home. So it's my morning in the bookshop. Paul is at home with his parents. They're wonderful that they came down to help, because he can't be left alone. And what is also great is he's got in to see his CEAP group today. That's CEAP, and he is going there, so that's a great step forward. And I am in the bookshop and I'm going to do some work, do some writing. Now, I'm not a gatekeeper, and so I want to let you know that I just got a notification to check, and yes, the Banjo Novel Prize is open. So if you are an Australian citizen and you write fiction that is commercial intent, that is, not genre, then check out the Banjo Prize by HarperCollins and submit. I believe it's free to submit still, and the prize is extraordinary, including publication, so check that out. So what I've been doing is trying to steal time to write. I've been carrying a notebook with me. I've got my note phone, which I can write on, sheets of paper. Basically, anything I can do to create, I am trying to do that because I have no time. I'm full-time mom. I'm working part-time, but it's near full-time hours. I have people in my house, so there is a certain level of hospitality I need to express. They might be family, but still, you can't be a jerk. And Paul needs care. Luckily, he's not completely unable to take care of himself, but he can't carry so much as a cup of tea. So he needs to be helped with many things. And this is great. He can't drive, can't lift things, like I say. And this is very, very hard on me. I consider myself a relatively kind person, and I don't resent it, really, but I miss my life, basically. And it's very hard to keep going, and I know why people don't do it. I understand that. Check out this video here where I confess that I've been quite silently critical of people that do give up on their dreams and give up on their creating because life gets hard. They might take extended breaks, or they might just give up altogether. And I refuse to do that. But not doing that is very hard because it is extremely discouraging to try and do something and not have any time to do it. Finding time to write is key. I promised you I would explain to you how I am staying sane, how I am creating, how I am not quitting when things are so tough and I have no time at all to myself. I get up in the morning, I get breakfast for my daughter and my husband, I get them both dressed, I go off to work either at the bookshop or at my other job. I take them both to appointments and to their activities that they need to go to. I get home, oh, hello. You find something?
Yeah, I might take this one.
Fantastic.
You my wife, I'm not interested in that. I think this.
It's just $6.50 for that.
A fan. And I might have 50 cents.
Oh, that makes that sense. No?
Morning hat.
$4.50?
Very much. Thank you. Look,
$14.50, sorry. You know what I meant.
oh, you're right. Sorry.
No, you're right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cheers. Follow that.
So you can see, even though it's quiet and it's a beautiful place to write in a bookshop, you still have to work. So you just have to write in between. Now, before I get back to my own work, I'll need to take this off the catalog manually. It's a pretty smart system, but it still needs that little bit of extra, so I'll do that. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the date in that it was sold. This lets Paul know how long it's been out of the shop or when it was last sold. So if it comes back in, you can see what was last sold. And when he's doing the clear out, you can see, okay, that has been sold for several years. So we can probably just get rid of it. And then I also have to take it off. That's the catalog that people see online, but we haven't boxed it talking to our associated yet, so and they see it. The purpose is stronger than wine. I still but we and before I leave today, I'll probably cook with this time, right? I think. So what I'm doing right now is I am using ChatGPT to edit my work. I want to apply for that banjo prize I mentioned, so I want to make sure it's as clean edited as possible. Now, hopefully I'll get to Verona. Hopefully Paul will be well enough for you to go, and I'll have some dedicated time. But in the meantime, I'm going to work on it, and I'm going to use ChatGPT. And I created a video showing you how I use ChatGPT as an editor and a beta reader, and I'll put that video right there for you. I'll see you there. Thanks.